Today I have another makeup tutorial, and I decided to do this look because one of my subscribers actually messaged me on Twitter or tweeted me, and she told me about this Urban Decay eyeshadow in the shade Tonic, and she told me, oh my god, you're gonna love this. She sent me like swatches of it on Google, and oh my god, I literally instantly fell in love. So I decided to go ahead and put it to use. It's this beautiful like duochrome. You probably can't really tell too much on the eyes, but it's this beautiful duochrome purple, blue, pink type of eyeshadow, and it's honestly just gorgeous. I'll swatch it for you guys actually, just so you can really see. I also did a different technique that I've never really done on my channel. I kind of popped this in the lower lash line just in the center, and I also used some colorful mascara. So I'm really excited for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you are interested in checking out this makeup look, then make sure to keep on watching. So to start off, I'm using a primer, and this is the Benefit Porefessional, and I'm just going to put that all over my face. For foundation, I'm taking the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC37. And I'm going to be blending that out with my Sigma Flat Top Kabuki brush. Now, a lot of you guys know that I've been recently using the Morphe Flat Top Kabuki from their Elite brush collection, and this was the first time that I used the Sigma F80 in a long time, and I gotta admit it, I missed the Morphe one. I think the Morphe one I kind of do like better than the Sigma one now. I'll mention it in my next month's favorites just to kind of update you guys on that, but pretty much I really missed the Morphe one and I was obsessed with it, so... For concealer, I'm taking the Maybelline Age Rewind. This is one of my favorite oldie but goodies concealers. I love this one. I'm blending that out with two different Morphe brushes on the center of my face and also underneath the eye. Now to set that concealer, just to make sure I don't get any creasing, I'm going to use my Sigma F35 brush and the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. And then to set my foundation, to make sure that my foundation doesn't move or go anywhere, I'm going to take the Studio Fix Foundation Powder in the shade NC42, and I'm just going to be setting my entire face except the areas that I put the concealer to highlight. For bronzing, I'm taking one of my favorite bronzers ever. It is the NYC Color Mosaic Bronzer, and I'm just going to be bronzing up the cheeks, the tops, the sides of my, my temples, and also the sides of my forehead. I don't take it really up to my forehead because I don't want to make my face look rounder. I like to stick on the sides of my face. And then I am going to be brightening the under eye with the yellow shade from the Kat Von D palette. And then I'm going to do some contouring with the NARS Ita brush and the first shade from the Kat Von D palette. Now to bring some life back into my skin and put a little bit of color on, I'm taking the blush by Milani in the shade Romantic Rose. For highlighting, I wanted to show you guys how Champagne Pop looked on the skin and also show you guys it in some close-ups and different lighting and everything like that. So I'm taking my Morphe M501 favorite highlight brush ever, and I'm just going to apply that on the tops of my cheekbones and also a little bit on top of the brow bone. And then I'm starting with the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is pretty much something that I do in every single tutorial, so you guys know already that this is just routine. I'm going to be setting that primer with just a little bit of powder. Now the first eyeshadow we're going to be taking is one by Makeup Forever. It's their Artist Shadow. I believe this one is called M650, and I think the name of it is Cookie. I think I saw it at Sephora once. But it's basically this really beautiful warm brown shade. Pretty much this entire look only entails of using two different shadows. So this is one of the two, and as you guys can see, I am just slowly but surely building this up very slowly just to make sure it looks smoky and blended. Now I'm switching over to a little bit more of a denser packed brush. It's still nice and fluffy, but the M505 is a lot more denser than the 504, so I'm just going to build that shade up. Now taking the Urban Decay eyeshadow in Tonic, this is the star of the show, I'm going to go ahead and wet my brush with a little bit of Kat Von D setting spray, and then I'm going to apply that all over the lid. So as you can see, the way that I'm applying it first is kind of sweeping it, but I found that that didn't really help give the best pigmentation. So what I found helped was picking up the product and just doing short kind of side swept motions as opposed to full on side swept. It helped a lot better when I would just do little portions one by one. I felt like I got the best pigmentation, and then I'm just going ahead and building that up. And this is a Morphe 500 brush. I love this brush for dusting out any follow. It's one of my favorites, like little tips to use, is that brush is super like wide and fluffy. So to bring some pop of color, you guys loved this part of the look. I'm going to go ahead and just pop that on the lower lash line, just only in the center. You may be kind of shy at first to put a ton of product down there, but the whole point is to make it pop. So you want to make sure you put a good amount and just kind of build it and really actually put a good amount. You know what I mean? Don't shy away from only putting a tiny bit. Make sure you actually put a decent amount so that it shows from far away. And then I'm going to be smoking out the lower lash line on the other side, so on the left and the right instead of the center, and obviously skipping over the center because we want to keep the center just that purple shade. On the lower lash line, I am using the same shade that we used in the crease. So this eyeshadow look is super easy but super fun, and it looks complicated, but it actually really isn't. And that with no shadow on the brush, I am just going to be fluffing the crease and blending everything out. And you know me, just going back and forth, smoking out the lower lash line and everything like that. So feel free to do as much blending and adding on as you personally feel you need. I'm just packing on more of this purple Duochrome shade just so that it really pops and stands out. And then I'm taking Makeup Geek's Whimsical, and I love this shadow because it's a perfect inner corner highlight when you want a dramatic inner corner highlight, and I felt like it just really matched this look to have a bright, stark white inner corner highlight. I love this shadow because it has a slight tinge of a pink to it, so it doesn't look too white, and I felt that the pink really worked well with the Duochrome purple blue shade, so I really liked adding this little touch. And then I'm going to go ahead and tightline black on the top and the Tarte Inner Brim Brightener on the bottom. So I decided that I wanted the lower lash line inner liner to be more white, so I went ahead and added NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade White. And then for mascara, I'm taking the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This is my favorite mascara to use when I want lashes that are really like spaced out and lengthened and wispy and natural, but still really pretty, if that makes sense. Like, this isn't that full-on dramatic lash. It gives you that really pretty, like, natural but lengthened lash. I don't know. Then for the lower lash line right in the center, I'm going to be using this Jordana Dramatics Effect Purple Mascara. I'm putting this only on the lower lashes that are in the center on top of the purple, because what this is going to do, instead of putting black there, putting the purple is only going to accentuate that pop of purple. If you put black there, it would have kind of hidden the purple, so it would have made the black kind of hide the purple a little bit, especially if you have a little bit like longer lashes on the bottom like I do. Putting the purple mascara there just helps to further enhance that pop of purple, and it's the perfect trick. For the lips, I'm taking MAC Whirl lip liner along with MAC Fleshpot lipstick, and this was like a new combo for me, but I really loved it. I love Fleshpot by MAC, I love it, but with my tan, it's so hard to wear, so pairing it with MAC's Whirl just gave it the perfect match. And I'm sorry that my Sephora mirror was kind of covering everything there, but yeah, I just mixed the two together, and that's pretty much it for this look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I feel like it's super easy to create, so if you guys do recreate this look, don't forget to tag me on Twitter, Instagram, and all of that. You know, I love to interact with you guys on my social media, so make sure to do that and give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.